Bitterness, criticism, escaping from the sun. You will see the sun will kill me in a few minutes. No, the sun! The sun is killing me! No! Well, here we read some news. Read news is awesome because you learn so much things. Like this. This news I didn't pay much attention before, but it goes for real. Looks like Mark Zuckerberg is trying to make money. Looks like the news is that Facebook and Instagram will and there are a lot of news popping up here. So I'm gonna read this news about then I don't know how to say in English this. I don't think it's so bad. Mark Zuckerberg is asking for subscriptions. He's asking money for using some services and Facebook and Instagram. Facebook e Instagram cobrarán por las cuentas verificadas. I don't know how to say cobrarán, and I say it's asking for money. Will charge, they will collect, they will receive, but looks like it's just for a few verify accounts. Look, you know what I thought, what I wanted to do is what I think it will be great that Facebook, at least Instagram, they they offer it some, like in Instagram there is on Instagram there is a resource. I don't know how to say resource. Again, let's find some device. There's a device that lacks of amount of power, I guess. So that is a limit of accounts you can follow. You can only follow 7,500 accounts, and you will think, well, this is a lot of accounts. You know, why you are not satisfied with them? Because Instagram also they let you, they associate some lots of accounts. When you follow someone, they show you, I don't know, 100 accounts that you can follow, and if you follow all of them, you'll reach 7,500 in few minutes, in few hours. So, and when this happened, I don't know. I know I don't use Instagram in the right way, I guess. But Instagram is so useful to search for another countries, another places in the world. Like, I don't know, if you want to travel to Mexico, for example, and you want to know people there. So what you do is search for the city or the region where you want to go, and then will appear people, and then you follow those people that you like. And when you follow those people, there are a thousand another people like them. So that's it. And if you, this is more because of places you want to go. But this looks like this will never change. I will pay more, I will pay something for unrestricted amount of people to follow. See, if I could pay, I don't know, some money to follow everybody I want, I will follow. I will never change my account, because I changed my account for that reason. Because when you reach 7,500, what you're gonna do is unfollow a lot of people. But I don't really care to see a lot of things I can control, you know. I just want to follow people. I don't care about the people I follow, you know. This is not a social issue for me. I just wanna see content. En 6. Después de los usuarios de Twitter, los de las plataformas de Meta, Facebook e Instagram podrán lucir un distintivo azul que garantice que son cuentas verificadas y promover mejor sus mensajes por una docena de dólares mensuales. La suscripción de pago fue presentada el domingo por el director de Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, luego de defender por casi 20 años su modelo económico basado en la gratuidad de los servicios y la publicidad. 2 velocidades. Los suscriptores de Meta Verified podrán verificar sus cuentas de Facebook e Instagram al presentar una carta de identidad oficial y luego lucir una insignia azul que demuestra que son la persona que dicen ser. This is funny because there is a Brazilian who made charges, cartoons, that I know, I always remember his name because it's so funny. Yeah, I will not remember. Anyway, I will show you if I found. Look at what the problems with get changed the account is like you lost people you used to follow. Like in my case, this major of this city who I like very much, but is almost the only Hispanic people I like. And I can see because of the light, and this not charging the video. Oh, these people fighting. Well, I won't follow this channel anymore. Where we have fight. Anyway, I don't think too much on follow anybody. This is a war video, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's not real, but anyway. And I guess his name is Andre. Well, this of course, I guess I don't use the Instagram or social media the same way everybody does, because like we will see here, People really care about the people really care about this thing to verify. Look, verify profiles. Says that when a person get his profile verified, he feels like a king. And well, I don't. The only way I use social media is to see what happened, to see the news, and that's it. But I don't care. I don't really care. I guess I don't. I will not use this even for free. I don't want to. I don't know. Famous people do, like, because it's his job, you know, being famous. Let's see a science news. Smooth wooden phallus found at the Roman fort was likely a sex toy by Jennifer Nalewicki, published about 15 hours ago. An ancient Roman wooden phallus found buried in a ditch was likely used for sexual purposes and is now on display at a museum in England. The LiveScience.com is getting spicy. Look, we'll show you the dildo, the wooden dildo. Look. Well, this only. There's a lot of another dildos in history and ancient Egypt, like carved out of wood. The phallus is now on display at the Vildolanda Museum in England. A wooden phallus found in a ditch at Vildolanda, a woman auxiliary fort in central England, may have been used for sexual purposes, new research suggests. Archaeologists unearthed the roughly 7-inch long and 17 centimeters phallus in 1992 and suspected that it could have been used a number of ways, including as a pistol, or a good luck charm to ward off evil. However, a more recent analysis using 3D scans of the object revealed that both ends were worn smooth compared to the rest of the piece, indicating that it had been touched repeatedly over time, according to the study published February 5th in the journal Antiquity. I guess Antiquity is an archaeological journal. Well, I don't know if this is just to earn money or this is. The object is likely the first known example of a non-miniaturized, disembodied phallus made of wood in the Roman world, and was one of numerous items discarded in a second century AD ditch, including shoes and dress accessories, small tools, and craft waste items, like perhaps of leather and worked antlers, according to a statement. Yeah, this is looks like, I don't know if this is the same. Looks like it's the same. Look, this is a dildo model from the ancient Rome. Well, I don't care. Well, what shows this is people were horny from so long ago. I guess it's fine. Yeah, I I guess sex is a healthy issue. And now we have a news from Cosmos magazine.com. And not criticism, no criticism for dildos from ancient Rome dildos. I guess it's fine. Cosmosmagazine.com. 20 February 2023. Ima Perfetto. You may have missed tadpole orbiting a black hole, fighter pilot brains, CO2 trapping engineered wood, and mining and hydrothermal vents. Your hit on the best of last week's science. Didn't understand. Black hole orbiting, CO2 trapping. Oh, look, this is interesting. To capture CO2, I guess. But this is let's read again. You may have missed it. Yeah, it's like a news to recapitulate. Yeah, I did miss. You may have missed it. Tadpole orbiting a black hole. Fighters pilot brains. I don't care about that. CO2 trapping engineered wood and mining and hydrothermal vents. I like this. CO2 trapping engineered wood. I will skip all the rest and just read this. Engineering wood to trap carbon dioxide and become stronger. Material scientists have figured out a way to engineer wood to trap carbon dioxide. This is the link here to trap carbon dioxide through a process that also makes a material stronger for use in construction. Very nice. According to the new study in Cell Reports Physical Science, a team has found a way to include a carbon dioxide trapping crystalline porous material into wood through a potentially scalable and energy efficient process. That's very nice news. First, the cellulose fibers that give wood its strength are cleared out using delignification. Lignin is what gives wood its color. So when you take lignin out, in Spanish I guess is lignina, the wood becomes colorless. Removing the lignin is a fairly simple process that involves a two-step chemical treatment using environmentally benign substances. After removing the lignin, we use bleach or hydrogen peroxide to remove the hemicellulose, explains senior author Muhammad Rahman, assistant research professor in material science and nano-engineering at Rice University in the US. Next, the wood is soaked in a solution containing microparticles, a metal organic framework, MOF. The material that can absorb CO2 into its pores, which fits into the cellulose channels and attach them. The manufacturing of structural materials such as metals or cement represent a significant source of industrial carbon emissions, Rama said. said, our process is simpler and greener in terms of both substances and used and processing byproducts. Next steps will be an economic analysis to understand the scalability and commercial viability of this material. It's a pretty good news, because if you it's the same thing. If you release a lot of CO2 in the air, a good solution is to capture them back. Look, the sun I told you. And I will read this another news from the same magazine, cosmosmagazine.com. Sucking CO2 from the air, the technological advance needed to naked. I was thinking about the dildo again. I don't like dildos, you know. I just impress it, not shock it, but no, I don't impress it. I don't need to impress it, because people was horny since long time ago. Since all the animals are horny. Anyway, sucking CO2. Sucking CO2 from the air, the technological advances needed to make it viable. By Claire Watson, 5th January 2023. It's costly and inefficient, but direct air capture is vital to curb and reverse our carbon problem. This will be great if this really works. At least they will know climate chaos, I guess. Is our sustainable future a wall of fence towering above a barren landscape? Didn't understand it. A wall of fence towering above a barren landscape. Vision of stacks of floating discs that fall into barrels of water before rising again. Triangular shaped, 10-sized modules equipped with solar panels and material sponges to suck upon carbon dioxide. This is not a bitter commentary, it's just is how I like irregular past verbs. Look, to suck. I like these verbs. It's like in Spanish you can say this succionar. Yes. I guess it's to suck. No, this is remojar. Well, I don't understand a lot of words. I have to keep going to the Google Translate. To suck up carbon dioxide. They are just some of the machines being thought up or displayed to extract carbon dioxide from air. Call it direct air capture, DAC. These technologies are designed to remove CO2 from the atmosphere faster than trees, spoils, and seaweeds can absorb it, to ensure that any rise of above 1.5 Celsius degrees of global heating is only temporary. Though DAC is still in its infancy, the weight of historical emissions, all the carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases humans have and are still emitting, means it has become a technological necessity. Planting trees and restoring soil is not enough, expert says. say, in addition to reducing emission as fast as we can and as hard as as fast as we can and as hard as we can, we have to also remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Pep Canadell, an Earth system scientist at CSIRO Zero, an executive director of the Global Carbon Project, said in a recent Cosmos briefing about this being the critical decade to arrest climate change. But the technology we need to suck CO2 from the atmosphere will has a long way to go before it can pull down historic emissions. And its success hinges on investment into research devising ways to make DAC technologies more efficient and reduce energy use, to bring costs down and scale operations up. The chemistry of the materials has a huge role to play in really helping to take this technology to market and to surmount the problems that exist with the current technologies, says Dina D'Alessandro, a chemist at the University of Sydney working on an industry-led project. Unlike carbon capture and storage, CCS, it's funny because it's the same name of program, I guess, CCS or CSS, yeah, it's CCS, which involves capturing and then storing CO2 where it is emitted from coal-fired power stations and gas plants. DAC technologies absorb carbon dioxide straight from the air, a much harder and energy-intensive task. But the Climate Council says CCS has not been trialed and tested anywhere in the world at the scale required to tackle the climate crisis. It says, when attached to fossil fuel developments like coal, oil and gas, CCS is not a climate solution, as digging up and burning fossil fuels only adds to the problem. Well, this news is a large news, but I guess and what they said is, well, do you understand English? Well, what they say is, I guess, is not the final solution. And in the point of view of human science or philosophy, maybe human history have no it's pretty look. We'll search her on Instagram, yeah. Maybe there's no solution to mankind, you know. If you find a solution for, I don't know, climate issues, this maybe there will be more problems, more wars. I don't know. Well, life is not easy. Maybe war is good because there are lots of societies or civilizations like Hispanics, for example, that need to be erased, I guess. More than a bitterness, that's a Nazi criticism. So yeah. Well, I will leave the news here. I will do this news, I guess, in half an hour. There's more science news, none of work. Well, the sun is already here, look. The sun is dangerous.